Peace and love, y'all. It's your brother A.D.V.I.S, and we're back again with another episode of Words Are Real Spells, aka Wars. This is episode 4. Now, thank y'all for coming back and for giving me words too. If there's any more that you want me to break down, please throw them in the comments. But before we get into today's word, gotta give you the disclaimer. So, the disclaimer is this is not an exhaustive research. I didn't go do this for months, 100 years, all of this other different things we can. I've only done it for a few days, if not hours of the word. And I broke it down to where it became an understanding for myself. So at the end of the day, take it at face value and with a grain of salt. This is not the end all be all of the word. Just continue to know that. Do your own research on it. And with that, also, the 4 ways of breaking it down, I'm going to put them in the description so you'll find out I break down the word in 4 ways. And you can see it down there in the description. But without further ado, today's word that we're going to be breaking down is believe. And I'll have a few of them up there. I'm going to read it down over here. I'll only go through just only a few. I'm not going to go through every single one of them. But the first one we have for believe is to accept as true or real. Make sense? To expect or suppose. Think. Another one. These are verbs. To have firm faith, especially religious faith. So keep note of that. To have faith, confidence, or trust. And now that was just the first belief that I had here. Second belief definition is accept something as true. Feel sure of the truth of. To have, once again, have faith, especially religious faith. Hold something as an opinion, think or suppose. So this is the second one I have there right there. Online free etymology. It says Old English, belfan, which is to have faith or confidence. And you can see there's a few more there. I'll just leave it up on the screen for you to look at. And then there's a second portion of it, which one of the phrases that pops out to me is be persuaded of the truth of. So to be persuaded. Keep that in mind. And now when you're thinking about the word to believe, you also got some of the synonyms. So I'll throw the synonyms up there. You can see one of them for me, judge, assume. That word in itself, assume, we know what assume. If you don't know, assume, making a out of you and me. So think of that, as well as to hold and accept. But we'll move on. Now, second part. That was the first part. Second part, now I'm going to break them down into syllables. And in this particular case, it's only be and leave. So I'm going to go through be and I'm going to go through leave and give you the definitions that I got. So let's go with that. So the first one, be, which it has up here, accept, live, take place, happen, to belong, attend. So we have the first part of that is be. This is just one definition of it. Next one, be. So word forming element of verbs and nouns from verbs with a wide range of different meanings. One of them either about, around, thoroughly, completely, cause, or seem. And there's much more there. I'll let you read it. And another one, believe, again, to be, exist, to become, to happen. And then there's more that's right down there. Another one is the sense on all sides, all about. Just keep that in mind. Now we have the be. Now let's get to the leave. So in this particular case, leave, it says the same as leave. So let's look at what leave is. So leave we have, it says readily, willingly, beloved or dear, ready or willing. And when you ever see a word on the definitions by it and it says archaic, that means that it's the old saying, it's not really used in that anymore, but that's what that is there. Again, with Lief, the other definition, dearly, gladly, willing. And just go ahead. You guys can look through, surf through that. Now, on to the third one. So now we've looked through the word belief. We've broken it down into the syllables. Now, we want to get to my definition and my understanding of the word. So when I understand and think of the word believe, this is what I come up with. So believe is to willingly desire, guess, and accept lies or truths. Once again, believe, to willingly desire, guess, and accept lies or truths. And the reason why I say that believe is to willingly desire, guess, and accept lies or truths are for the following. So it's number 4. When you think of the word believe, when people tell you, I believe in this and I believe in that, sometimes people do it willingly without knowing the proof of something. So it can be a tradition or a faith that has been passed down from generations, and you haven't taken the time to really fully not only understand but understand it, to bring it to how you overstand and outerstand what you believe. So you can even see that on the TVs too. When the TV or information, fake news, or even news medias give you certain facts or information, they want you to believe a certain narrative. That's why a lot of the news stations don't all have the same agenda or they have the same information. It's for you to believe into something. So that's where you need to take the time to be able to discern and be able to vet and figure out what is a lie and what is the truth. And not just to believe it willingly because you're just like, Number 2, you're doing it because you want to be able to be accepted and you want to fit in with whoever group and wherever that may end up going for yourself. So you definitely got to be careful when it comes to believing in certain things and just wanting to be accepted by somebody just to believe that. And when you don't believe that, you feel disconnected and outcasted if you don't have the same beliefs as some people, if they take it to that big degree. We know religion, politics, those, for me, I know those are 2 big ones that people's beliefs, if you even touch on those, relationships can be broken on, etc. And then the third reason why I say that it is the definition and understanding I got is, if you look at the word, and I love doing this, you look within the word. What other word do you see in believe? You see the word lie. Because at the end of the day, you can also lie about your beliefs. You can come up and you can imagine and create a reality, and you can have people believe in that reality knowing that it is not real. That can be me telling you, believe there's an apple in my hand. And then you go and tell people, look at his hand. Look, there's an apple in his hand. And people are like, no, it's not. And the person that you told that the apple is in your hand, they're believing you, and they're telling other people to believe in this lie just so that, once again, we can connect. So be careful. Has the word lie in there. Now, I can keep going on into the word believe. I do have one last thing I want to add on there. I did have a quote that I made a long time ago about believe, and I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to put it up, and then we're going to end it for this episode. So the quote I had is, to lie is to believe in a lie that is in believe. So if we lie about our beliefs, is it a lie that we believe? Think about that. But other than that, thank you all for tuning in for this episode. If there's any more words you want to throw down in the comments, please do. If there's any information you have on this word you want to share, please share it. Comment, like, do all of those things, because I appreciate y'all. And I will be back with another episode. Other than that, I've been your brother A.D.V.I.S, adding vision for you to envision your own thoughts, words, and decisions. Peace and one love, y'all. I'm out.
Can't see that well, so you know we can't see that well. We need lenses. You know we can't see that well, so you know we can't see that well. We need lenses. You know we can't see that well, and it's where we can't see that well.